slacker. Oh. No good kid's slacking.
What's that?
I said the no good kid's slacking.
What are you talking about?
The yard's a mess.
It's fine.
No, it's not. It's infested.
And whose fault is that? You won't let the kids spray.
Of course not. I don't want no poisons in my garden.
So what do you expect?
I expect...
Hush. Would you like some lemonade?
Yes, ma'am. That would be nice.
You wait right here and I'll get you some. You behave.
Okay, kid. Report.
Sir?
Tell me how it's going out there.
The earwigs seem to be under control.
Good. Glad to hear it.
But...
But what?
Well, I didn't do a really good job of mowing the yard.
And why's that?
Mowing around the frogs was just too hard.
Frogs?
Well, I was trying to figure out how to deal with the earwigs, and I thought, well, what would eat them?
And you thought frogs?
Sure, you said no poisons, and it seemed to have worked, too. There's no more earwigs.
But now I've got a plague of frogs.
I don't know if I'd go so far as to call it a plague.
So what would you call it?
I don't know, but there sure is a bunch of them.
So now you can't mow on account of frogs.
Right.
Skip it. Did you ever find out what was eating the zucchini?
I sure did.
So what was it?
Snails.
I wish I had some snail kites.
What's that?
They're a bird that just eats snails.
They only have those in Florida.
I can still wish, can't I?
If wishes were fishes.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. It's always something my mother used to say.
Probably just part of some saying she learned. Like, if wishes were fishes, we'd all eat bouillabaisse.
Maybe.
Don't make a lick of sense to me. So what's the plan to deal with the snails?
I've already started.
What?
Snakes.
Snakes?
Yep, garden snakes. I brought in a few of them.
They eat snails, do they?
And frogs.
Really?
Yep, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Don't have any problem with the birds. Although they did eat the grass seed. Maybe going after the birds would be a good idea.
It's just a figure of speech.
Okay, so you've got the frogs and the snails all taken care of.
Well on their way.
So?
So?
Did you make any progress on the real infestation?
The real infestation?
Yes, you know what I mean.
But I told you
I know
that...
what you told me. I just want to know if you made any progress on them.
No, sir.
I thought as much. They just keep multiplying.
Most folks don't mind them at all.
Well, I don't much care what most people think. I don't like them gnomes. Beady little eyes staring at me.
They're just statues.
That's what they want you to think. Tell me this. If they're just statues, how come there keeps getting to be more of them?
But she just...
Well, it's a good thing I wasn't counting on you now, isn't it?
What do you mean?
I did some research. Everything has its natural enemy, after all. They ain't no different.
Gnomes have enemies?
Of course, you'd know that too if you did some research.
What are they, drunken college students?
Of course not. That would be silly. No, I went to the library and I did some reading. First, the librarian just looked at me oddly.
I'll bet.
They eventually found me a book and some web pages.
Okay, that's not too surprising. I mean, there's web pages for everything.
Let's see, types of gnomes. Forest, garden, dune, double-capped Siberian.
Double-capped?
Siberian. They sound pretty rare, but nasty. Damn glad I don't got one of those. Anyway, the description here, well... Here it sounds like I got common garden gnomes.
Like I told you, statues.
Look, it says right here that the habits of these gnomes are...
Standing still?
Well, yes. And staring.
Good grief.
Huh. Look, it says right here, the natural enemy of the gnome is the common troll.
Troll?
Right, troll.
But those...
You probably thought they were extinct, right?
Or mythological.
Well, you wouldn't be too far off.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you what. It took me a long time to find the right bridge.
Right bridge?
And then it took a lot to actually get it here. And the training was tough. But I think I've taken care of my gnome problem.